This is Rob from Corner Brook, Newfoundland, Canada. And he writes, hey, good job on the show. I get most of my video game news from IGN.com and a lot of tech news from Dig.com. This is from Peter John, Plantation, Florida. I mean, you know, the thing is, like, you guys that go to IGN, I'm just curious, man. You guys that go to IGN and GameSpot and everything, like, don't you find that crap, like, that you got to click through 5 pages to get to the news kind of annoying?
Why'd you ask?
I want to know, man. Well, I know you guys don't look at gaming news. Anderson just looks at wrestling.
Hell no, you kidding?
Wrestling briefs, and Brian barely gets his computer started. He
No. Now they got new RAM.
turns the crank.
With the monkey running on the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, fucker.
It's crazy.
Cocksucker.
So is your computer working better now that you got that new RAM in there?
It works just dandy.
Is it? I mean, but really, have you seen like a sizable improvement?
Did you hear me stutter? I said it's great. Yeah, it's looking at me much better now. I turn on my computer and it goes, hello, Brian.
Oh, Christ. All right. This is from Peter John from Plantation, Florida. And he says, I go to GameGuru.box.sk for all video game new and demo links and cheat code too. And the usual site IGN and GameSpy as well. So basically, everybody goes to IGN, GameSpy. That's fine. This is from Royce from Hemet, California. And he says, apart from listening to you guys, I also listen to the DreamStation.cc video game show that you advertised a few months ago. Yeah, those guys are cool. Beyond that, I surf GameFAQs a lot and hit IGN when I need any codes to a game I can't beat. Keep up the good works. By the way, forgot to mention this. As far as other podcasts go, those of you that listen to us via podcast, I'm now the guy that's handling the the directory for the gaming podcast on the iPodder.org site. Although Adam Curry has yet to switch over control from the old guy Ryan to my updated file. But if you want a podcast approved, it actually goes through me, and I get to listen to all the new podcasts before they come out. Most of them are pretty good. I kind of have a rule though that I don't listen to podcasts beyond the first show that I hear because I don't want to steal anybody's ideas. You know, I don't want to I don't want to listen to like DreamStation. I mean, I really like Chris and all those guys at DreamStation. They're cool dudes, and they do a good show, and they got good sound and everything. But I don't want to listen to it and have them tell me something, you know, like Marvel Comics says the Hulk is gay, you know, and then I'll think of that in my head and I'll bring it up on our show, and you know, it'll just be a ripoff. Thievery.
Yeah, you don't want to rip anybody off. You don't want to rip anybody off because our ideas are so revolutionary.
Exactly.
It's not
everything that we talk about is so great.
No, it's not. You're such an asshole. It's not that, man. It's the fact that, you know, I'll fuck up and I'll mention something that somebody else said, you know, as news. I just don't want to do it.
What are you, a parrot?
Oh, for fuck's sake. So anyway, all that comes through me. One site that's really funny, though, if you can find it, this guy runs a show, 8-Bit Gaming.
Yeah, you got to send me that thing you were telling me about.
I got it, yeah. The link's up in our forums, but unfortunately, I would like to say that it's on the iPodder directory, but it's not yet because Adam Curry hasn't switched it over to my control. But if you might be able to find it on iTunes or something, but that dude's funny. That guy's got a funny... It's like 12 minutes long, which is totally graceful. Like, you know, you don't need to have a bunch of shows that are an hour long because we talk too long. That dude... He does, like, these 8-bit game reviews. Man, he did this one about Burger Time. If you hear it, it's fucking funny. So, anyway, check that show out. It's good. I'll do 2 more. This is Mark from Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, and I may be mentioning more of these shows as it goes on, as I get, you know, around to listening to more of them that people submit to the iPodder.org directory. What's up, dudes? This show rocks. Drink up, nerds. So I usually just check out IGN for what games are being released for the week I'm looking at. I get the rest of my news from this show. I like checking out what other people think because the tools that work at my local video store need to pull their chicken heads out of their chicken asses. Keep up the great work. I'd like to see the show get a little longer, maybe an extra half an hour. Cheers. Yeah, ain't going to happen.
Christ.
Ain't going to happen because Don and Brian would be whipped to death by their women.
Listen to the Captain Cock over here.
Okay.
I'm so cool.
Well, I unfortunately don't have a curfew, okay? You know, I'm not the one complaining about the fucking getting off the air all the time.
It's because we're going to go do something else.
Yeah.
I'll stay on as long as I need to.
Yeah.
He's a trooper.
And then, then there's the whole, like, if you listen to early episodes, listening to the batteries die in the phones and shit, there is sort of like a theoretical limit as well, but...
Yeah.
Unless you're me, and then you just get hung up on.
Yeah. That was last week. You know what happened? You know what happened, though? See, it costs money to call you with the Skype out. It's some cheap-ass, like, 2 or 3 cents a minute. But I had like $1.50 balance in the account, and I thought that'd be enough, but it wasn't.
Motherfucker.
So yeah, then I bought money, and I tried to call him back, but he wasn't answering because he was pissed.
That's what I'm worth, 2 cents a minute.
He was like, "Fuck
appreciate that.
Hang up on me." Lastly, this is
I'm worth a
Mikhail.
shilling.
Some people were like, "Dude, could you read all the emails and stuff?" I'm like, "No," because Christ, man. This is from Mikhail from... I wish we could, in a way, but...
No, because somebody's got to start writing in.
I poked my brother in the eye.
I want to listen to this. I'll go somebody else.
This is from Mikhail from Trollhättan, Västra Götaland, Sweden.
What?
Wow. Sweden.
This guy writes in all the time.
That's all I had to say, man. Shit.
He goes, I get most of my video gaming news from GameSpot, mostly for their good video collections of the games. Not so keen on their new TV.com layout, though. So there you go, folks. Everybody likes the IGN, the GameSpot. It's what we figured, basically. I was just kind of wondering if anybody was going to come out of left field with something really unique. But it seems like most of you guys just all collectively go to the same bullshit on the internet to get your news.
Retards.
Which is wise, really, because, they're the guys that are really getting the news, It's not like Sony's calling us up on the phone and going, hey, Kevin, we want you to have a PS3 for a week and tell us what you think about it. That's not fucking happening, unfortunately. I wish it was, but it's not. So this is usually the part where Brian does his World of Warcraft segment. But
he ain't doing it.
He's taking a fucking vacation from it, so I'm talking about Everquest II a little bit. And last week I just talked about how I went out and I gathered a bunch of crafting supplies. So this week, basically the whole fucking week long, I sat in the crafting area and made shit. I built shit. Basically, I cooked food. I built a bookshelf, some fucking...
You built a bookshelf?
Yeah, I built a bookshelf. You can
use it to fight with?
This is what... Hey, I'm just trying to tell you what the game's all about.
Guillotine?
I'm just telling... No, I got a house, so I built a bookshelf to put the books that I get. Because when you get quest books, you, can keep the books and put them on your bookshelf.
All right.
I built wall ornaments. I built a keg, something like that, some strong boxes.
You get drunk?
And then I got in the whole buying and I got involved in the whole buying and selling aspect of it because I'm a walking Walmart and I went out for that whole week and just gathered all these ingredients. I found that most other players are completely lazy and don't want to go and do all that shit. So I just listed all the bullshit that I had for sale and made a heap of cash. And then I turned around and I bought some new spells and shit and I went out and raped the dungeon. And that was fun. But I really, honestly, I spent a week crafting, which is kind of insane. It wasn't really fun either. it wasn't like I sat there and was really excited about it. But I did, improve my skill set in that. But then, now I'm kind of done with that. And so I took the expansion pack and I installed it and there's nothing different. Because I got to be level 45 or something to see the difference in the game, which is what I thought. So that's what I'm kind of trying to work myself up to. So it sort of sucks. You go out and buy that Desert of Flames expansion, and somebody could write me and tell me what I'm missing. If I'm supposed to, click my heels 3 times or something, and I'll be in another universe. But it's the biggest disappointment ever. You install it, and there's nothing. There's no difference. I got 2 in-game items. One was a ring for level 45 and up, and another was a blue shard for some part of the world I'm not even in. So, I don't know, man. Well, yeah, you can pretend and snore all you want, pal. This is what your segment...
But you were crafting bookshelves.
This is what your old segment used to be like.
That's why I think I stopped.
Yeah, so,
Fun, isn't it, trying to make that weird bullshit sound like it's a great time? Other people are out going to the bars, dancing...
Hey, man, I'm not trying to make it sound like it's a good time.
Dude, my orc got a new sword, and...
I'm just telling you how it is, man. This is just how it is,
This is how it is.
I want everybody to know. I want everybody who's listening to know that this is how it is.
I just want to know
when you get the two Baird brothers together and you hang out with them. This is what it's like. One of them talks and the other one goes bullshit, and then the other one starts talking and then the other one goes bullshit, and then you just have to sit there and laugh at them both. And you people wonder why I don't talk.
Fuck you. So no, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just waiting. I'm looking for the fun in the game. I'm putting weeks of work into it because this EverQuest shit. People tell me it's fun. I'm still looking for the fun. I don't know where it is, but I'm gonna try and find it. When I get to level 45, if nothing's changed and there's nothing new going on, and I'm still running around collecting roots out of the fucking desert and shit, that's gonna be it for my review of EverQuest II for now like 10 years. Because I don't know, man, it's just boring. I'm sticking with it though. I'm sticking it out. Trying to be a professional. Anyway.